So, alright, I already am live. There we go. That's good. Oh, P-Dog was streaming. I forgot about that. P-Dog Night. Actually, P-Dog Night was on one of my live streams, or not on the actual stream. He was in the chat. He was only in chat. So, yeah, it would be nice to hear from people in my chat again. It'd be nice to hear since I get no viewers anymore. That sucks. I miss the interaction. So we're just gonna jump right into this. So Joseph Buckley posted a new video, and once again, it's woke. Screen share screen. I wonder what Source thinks of this video. Oh my god.
This is the check.
Shut up.
Coming up in November, Meghan Trainor tells us how disgusting she is. I help my subscribers with their family problems and advice Patreon asked for, and 3 more bonus videos I haven't thought of yet. Support the habit at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. This dose is being uploaded 1 day before Halloween. Originally, I was going to do something spooky season themed. Then I thought, what's scarier to people on the internet than a company changing the...
Buckley an admitted grifter? I know. Well, I mean, I know Buckley hasn't used the word grifter himself. It's just his side that uses grifter all the time.
What's...
Oh, wait. So... He said I did 2 Halloween videos last year. They didn't get many views. He said he loves... Or yeah, he said he likes Halloween.
I thought, what's...
And instead he goes for politics or social commentary. Remember when this upset adults? The idea that you could make 2 Ben potato heads at a big potato head.
Scarier to people on the internet than a company changing the status quo of a fictional character they didn't give a shit about up until they did something.
Always use this argument. It's really annoying. Oh, they didn't care, because later on in this video, actually in this video in its entirety, he's gonna cherry pick people he didn't care about before. His argument is easily... It's easy to counter. Oh yeah, I should probably do full screen. Oh, and I'll post this in the description. The chat isn't gonna watch.
He didn't like with them, like taking a toy away from a baby that wasn't playing with it. And so, maybe you heard...
People didn't even care about Mr. Potato Head as a whole. They just said that was an example. Yeah, they use it as an example as to that's a whole other topic.
Heard the news earlier this month. Superman's gay? Well, what? He's now cakes it in the pooper man?
White since Buckley thinks all conservatives are white.
Oh my god, what have those liberals done now?
Oh my god, shut up, Buckley.
Well, if you read one paragraph past the headline, asking a lot, I know, you'll find out that Jonathan Kent, son of Clark Kent and Lois Lane, will turn out to be bisexual in an upcoming issue of Superman, son of Kal-El. Jonathan Kent is the current Superman of Earth, while his daddy, Clark Kent, your daddy's Superman, your daddy's daddy's Superman, and your daddy's 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 Superman does a bunch of interplanetary shit because why was the most powerful being in the whole entire galaxy stuck fighting Jeff Bezos on Earth in the first place when the guy who runs fast, Katniss Everdeen's dad, and the millionaire with mental health issues are more than capable of taking care of shit? But anyway, the headline read, Superman comes out as bisexual. And you'd think the self-identifying alphas of the internet just got told that the red pill was a reference made up by 2 trans women for a dorky sci-fi movie loved by nerds who go to comic conventions. Oh, wait. Anyway, they were quite upset. He-Man, dead. Han Solo, dead. Luke Skywalker, dead. Iron Man, dead. James Bond?
Doesn't matter.
Dead. All replaced by female leads. Now Superman is gay?
Buckley's really deliberately trying to miss the point, because the thing is, it's pandering. Well, it's not only pandering, it's tiresome that people are just getting replaced by females, or that they're making everything gay. Like, they're making that as a selling point of the comments, and Buckley's just saying, dirt, dumb conservatives, dirt.
Woke society is getting mental. Hashtag woke, hashtag agenda.
Yeah, he's not even seeing
I've been seeing a lot about this new gay Superman, and it is very disturbing and disappointing. But all I must say is this is why Marvel is better than DC. Just saying. I don't care what the alphabet people say. Stop disrespecting my boy like that. Superman ain't gay. This is just from the Twitter civilians. From the blue check marks, Arizona.
Oh, now it goes to blue check marks. Actually, given how often conservatives talk about blue check marks, I'm surprised Buckley doesn't stereotype. I don't know. I'm surprised it makes some. I'm surprised it even says blue check marks as an insult in the first place.
Arizona State Senator Wendy Rogers
You didn't care about her before she. You didn't care about Wendy Rogers until you saw this tweet. Therefore, your argument against her is debunked. Right, Buckley? That's the game we're gonna play.
Upon hearing the news. Superman loves Lois Lane. Period.
Now, before I.
Great Freudian slip.
Who's the third Lois fella? It's called a typo. You know what she was talking about, Buckley. So yeah, I posted the link in the description. Now, before you share this, keep it out. I'm gonna change the title. There we go. Save changes. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to highlight that.
There. Hollywood is trying to make Superman gay, and he is not. Just rename the new version Superman so we can all know the difference and avoid seeing it.
Buckley didn't care about Wendy Rogers before. Yeah, he didn't know. I don't even know if he knew who she was. I just know that he didn't care about her until this tweet.
Superman! Because all gay people have a
like, what if Superman was gay? Do you think he'd call himself Superman? This
list. Oh man, this joke would have killed on Evening at the Improv in 1983. Anyway, this becomes really hilarious when you know that the Superman...
1983, why did you even... I feel like Buckley's still living in 1983 since he thinks... since he's one of those atheists who thinks, oh, conservative Christians, dumb, dirt.
Man in question is Lois Lane's son. So I guess Wendy's saying that she'd rather Jonathan Kent bone his mom.
Is that even what she said? No, that is a straw man.
Rather than kiss a dude. That's the American way.
This is such a straw man.
Also, Hollywood isn't trying to do anything. DC Comics is doing this. And I love the...
Whoa, don't be surprised if there's a new Superman that will be gay. Because the thing is, I really have no issue if he is gay, or if he is black, or if he is Hispanic, or whatever. The point is they're trying to make it the selling point. And that's not going to be the selling point. Thank you, Kipram. That's not going to be the selling point. Or yeah, they're trying to make it the selling point when that shouldn't be the focus. It should be the plot, not just he's gay. So, actually, yeah, I could make that argument that, don't be surprised, because I can't, she didn't, although she's trying to make Superman gay, he's not. So, yeah, it will have to do with Hollywood. Or, I should say, I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
So we can avoid seeing it part. Avert your eyes! Two men are kissing! If I look, I might go to hell! Don't worry.
Yep. Buckley. He only cares about owning the Christians and owning the cons. So much so that he had to strawman them. Yeah, he's really one of the worst bread tubers. You've already proven your point you can't read, so why would you ever see something that only happens in a comic book?
You will avoid it. It's only happening in the comic books.
I love Buckley's criticizing people for not being able to read, yet he can't see the bigger picture, or he has to make a straw man. Not very intellectually honest.
You've already proven you can't read, you'll be fine. Fox News actually gave a lot of time.
When liberals and leftists watch Fox News more than conservatives do, why are they sexualizing superheroes? Don't corrupt innocence.
Time to this story, considering how much they disagree with it. First,
wait, what was that again?
Already proven you can't read, you'll be fine. Fox News actually gave a lot of time to this story, considering how much they disagree with it.
CNN does the same thing to Trump. The Young Turks do the same thing about Trump. Every single news station does the same thing to Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, even Laura Ingraham, who Buckley is criticizing now. So the stations that Buckley watches, which are CNN, Young Turks, yeah, Buckley's most likely an anarchist Barian fan.
First, Laura Ingraham had one of their regular talking heads on to talk about how they're sexualizing comics and corrupting the innocence of the kids. Won't somebody please think of the children?
This is such cringe. This is really cringe. I would have made some joke about Buckley didn't care about. Actually, I still could make the joke. Buckley didn't care about Laura Ingraham until this interview. Because I could say he didn't care about Fox, it's just since he's one of those leftist liberals who watches it all the time. Obviously, he does care about what they had to say on a 24-hour scale.
First off, kids don't read comics anymore. This is such a mentality of like old people who grew up with comic books in the spinner rack at the grocery store or their local corner store. They'd buy them with a quarter from their allowance. Fucking comics are $3.99 an issue now. More for special issues. No fucking kid is getting them. And second, what? Comics have always been sexualized. He says we didn't used to know the sexuality of superheroes. Spider-Man spent decades trying to plow Gwen Stacy and then Mary Jane. Batman is constantly getting hate-fucked by Catwoman. Hell, Archie can't figure out whether he wants to smash his ginger minge into the brunette or the blonde. In early issues of the X-Men in the 1960s, Professor X, an old bald man in a wheelchair, confesses to having feelings for the teenage Jean Grey.
I would make some. Actually, yeah, Antifa would love this.
We don't even know if the dude's dick worked.
I don't want to make a joke about. I don't want to make the joke about leftists, though I could make it about Hollywood and Antifa, since you hear about all these. Since pedo, what is a joke? However, Buckley would probably hate that too, since it comes from conservatives.
When we first see him, and by issue 3, he's getting a hard-on for his new student. And sexualizing them? Holy shit. From Power Girl's tit window to whatever the fuck Cersei was...
Kids don't grow up as sexualized comic book characters. You know what's funny is that he's not complaining when feminists say this.
Wearing in the 90s. It's a wonder any of their enemies had enough skin left to blink. Never mind a fight. Was anyone worried about the innocence of kids in the 40s when they were drawing Wonder Woman in bondage every other fucking issue? Anyway, Dean Cain...
What I really find funny is that I highly doubt Buckley knew any of this. I don't think he knew any of these comics, and he only cared about them now. Yet he's complaining that conservatives only care about Mr. Potato Head. They only care about Superman. They only care about those things now. He didn't care about these comics now. He didn't know about these before, most likely. People only watch this show for Terry Hatcher, right? Doesn't remember anything else from the show.
The guy who played Superman in that horrendous TV show that 13-year-old me only watched. because of how hot Terry Hatcher is.
People want to watch the show for Terry Hatcher rather than remember anything else.
Also had some strong feelings on this, appearing on Fox News in the morning, presumably because he's got a lot of free time right now, saying he doesn't think it's brave or bold, referring to DC calling it a bold new direction in their press release, and said brave would be having him fight for the rights of gay people in Iran, where they'll throw you off a building for the offense of being gay.
Well, he's not wrong.
Would that be brave? Like DC would be worried about offending their Iranian readers? How?
Again, Buckley's trying really hard to... Individual immediately wears some homo birds. Alright. Jack Cochran. Alright. I'm gonna do a short stream. It's just so I can listen to how I sound. To how I sound on stream, just listening to the audio. That's why I titled it audio test. And yeah, I guess this is my version. Just don't pay attention. I'm just gonna talk. The stream is basically just for myself. I'll leave it public. Alright. Yeah, let's test it out by reading super chats. Giveaway. Oh no, these are brilliant engineers. They can barely wrap their brain around shoelaces. As for forms, I ask because I'm not afraid of the room. I tell managers no with my data regularly. Dance, monkey dance, Nowadays Maximus, Snowbird, speaking political. Some people are upset that the news radio side gay skeletons. Personally, it's harmless, so it has little to do with chips. Oh yeah, that was not relevant to chips at all. There were no chips. Hi, Cuberdam. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't expect to get any views. Snowbird also says, incidentally, by what I know of tradition, they can only summon family with that. Sweet home Alabama. A long time. Morning. Alan Tyler. As Cybertest catching to speed ADD does have its benefits. I hope I sound good. Hoping I sound okay. Before I spoil children these days. Monkey in the morning, CNN is dangerous, misinformation, Charlie Kirk, and other things. I should ask Monkey I should tell Monkey that Philip DeFranco called America a third world country. Yeah, there's a lot of fear mongering on Halloween. Yeah. So much fear mongering. Virgie's a funny guy. Just because of his avatar icon. Punky and Jack both got into something. Yes, keep it in. Oh, I'm a little mongly. Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and listen to the stream sometime after it's already posted. Once I'll be able to find it at least, because I don't know why they take um so long to process the streams, even if it's a 10-minute stream. Because I know I'm so glad it's not. Yeah, so even if it's just a 10-minute stream, it still takes so long to process. Because that's happened to me, obviously, since my streams this month have been a lot shorter. It sucks. I don't know. Monkey's talking about analogies and atrocity. Um, right. Listen, Monkey is oh, um, Virginia, um, McConnell thing. Good analogy needs functioning logic. Yes, uh, good analogy needs functioning me. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna go live for 2 minutes longer. Yeah, I'm glad I sound. I'm glad my laptop's not making noise. Alright, now I have the mic close to close to my mouth. Now I have it pointed directly at me. I'm hoping this sounds good. I'm hoping the audio sounds better. I don't know, I'm doing different things to make sure that I am able to just experiment on the audio. Like, no. Yeah. Alright, sorry about all that. Let's see. Okay. So, Buckley's really missing the point. Oh. Screen share. So Buckley's really trying hard to see the point. The point is it's not brave because in America specifically, specifically, people don't even care if someone is gay or bi or whatever. They already have they basically have equal marriage rights, and in places like Iran, or in countries like Iran, you still get beaten to death just for being gay. So Buckley says that whenever by a Superman comic again, I assumed he would murder the infidels, not kiss them. Yeah, Buckley's really trying hard to not see the
got upset, like two really warped Iranians who would have thought Superman would punish infidels. Making a bi-Superman stands to upset way more American comic book readers, who are stereotypically the first ones to run to Reddit to yell, "Get woke, go broke!"
So yeah, Buckley's using this SJW woke Twitter image. He used it in his he also used it in the other video when Gina Carano was fired. Yeah, he did. He posted it here too. And I just want to remind you what he said last week. Oh yeah, the R. Kelly stream or the video.
To use the term virtue signaling, I really do, because it's been co-opted by like the most annoying little edgelords to basically mean anyone who doesn't have a 4chan level take on something, but that's exact.
Yeah, it's like the term virtue signaling. Simply put, because conservatives say it, yet he has no problem. He has no problem displaying this. Yeah, tell me again how you're not left or right, Buckley.
So one could argue it's brave to do this, knowing full well that it could lead to lost revenue. But here's a sentence I never thought I'd utter in my lifetime. I kind of agree with Dean Cain. In the interview, he said, it's bandwagoning. This is pandering at its world's finest.
Then why even mock conservatives for essentially trying to say the same thing just because they're conservatives?
Get that joke, nerds? This is all a publicity thing. All an attempt to try and sell some comics, really either to collectors who will all go out and buy them thinking that they're going to be worth a shitload of money in the future, or to be like, hey gay guys, we thought muscly dudes in tight costumes would do it for you, but apparently that's not enough, so like, I don't know, what if we made one of them kiss a guy? A normal guy too, that could be anyone. You know, even you. Would you buy comics then? Maybe, please? They announced this in early October. If you're watching this video the same week I released it, the actual comic still isn't out yet. It won't be out until November 9th. They wanted you to have plenty of time to head down to your local comic book store to go, hey, can you guys pre-order a copy of Gay Superman for me? And of course, since this is issue number 5 in the run, well, you'll need to buy issues 1 to 4 to catch up on the story. So pick those up, and then have them start getting every issue for you. Issue number 2 in this series was estimated to have sold about 40,000 copies, making it the 56th best-selling comic of August. 56! Superman got outsold by fucking Moon Knight, and it wasn't even close, for Christ's sake. So what will get some press and hopefully bump those sales numbers up? Can't just kill superheroes anymore. You've burned the public with that one too many times. Everyone knows they'll just come back to life. You can't turn them evil. Everyone knows they'll just be good again in a couple of months. So what's left that's kinda controversial that the mainstream press will run with, that'll trend on Twitter and start fights, making it trend even more? Superman kissing a guy. That's what. This isn't just about representation. If it was, would they need to announce this a month in advance? And Dean was right. That's dirty sounding. It's not a bold new direction. They already made a Robin bi and a Green Lantern gay. John Constantine's apparently been with dudes since '92. Harley Quinn's been itchy for Poison Ivy since she showed up in the cartoons. At this point, half the DC universe is slapping same-sex parts together. But this is Superman.
Yes,
not, you know, the Superman, but a Superman. So, don't be fooled here. DC doesn't actually care about representation. They care about trying to get gay people to spend their gay dollars with DC because, well, you know, you got all that disposable income, no kids, splitting the bills on dates. Come on, you got $4 a month for a comic, right? And if they can use the outrage from a bunch of droolers who can't read or are just straight up homophobic to help get the word out.
Of course Buckley would call conservatives or religios homophobic. I don't even like comic books. I'll buy a copy just so I could and trigger the evil right. Just like the... Why is Buckley representing himself? He should just use an image of himself and then, yeah, because it's basically him.
Maybe even get some of the people on the left to spite by it.
He is so cringy.
To piss off the evil right even better. DC is playing everyone like a fucking fiddle, and you all seem to know all the notes.
DC.
So let that bring you together, knowing that gay...
The gays just keep... Oh my god. So he's mocking this, the gays just keep winning, his cat and Superman is good. So why not mock those people too? I'll tell you why, because Buckley's on the left and he can only criticize his side like twice a year. These people may believe they have different opinions, but DC sees them as the exact same voluntary marketees for their comics.
Right, left, right, you're all just dollar signs and marketing opportunities for all of these companies. And the only buy they really care about is whether or not you'll buy their shit.
So, yeah, that's Buckley's cringe video. I linked it in the description twice, and yeah, there's really nothing else to. That's all I had to stream about. So, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that Buckley just had to mock conservatives for like the 50th time this year. What? Yeah, he should have just done a Halloween, or yeah, he should have just done a spooky Halloween video. Instead, he just wanted to. Instead, he just wanted to go into politics again and social commentary. I wonder what Source thinks of this. I wonder what Source's fanboys think of that. So yeah, I have nothing else to say. Just wondering what Source thinks. So thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing the stream, and I will see you guys the next time I stream, probably next Saturday, since Buckley seems to, or actually that's not gonna be next time. Now there's gonna be a joke that Buckley is on a roll on on criticizing conservative. Alright. If you're throwing Halloween parties, be safe tonight. Take care, everyone.